Hey guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a Crimes type beat, specifically from their first EP, More, which is a lot more wavy, is a good way to describe it. Gonna come out with the 100 Acre Wrist cemetery tutorial probably next month, so yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. So to start, we're just going to start with this bass line that I made in Serum. Let me see what the preset is, because I unfortunately can't remember. Salem bass, so it's not available to you guys. I apologize for that. But yeah, so here it is unprocessed. So what we need to do is we need to make it louder and kind of fatter. So what I did was I split the stereo a little bit, not entirely, but just enough. I added EQ to cut a little bit of the lows out just because I didn't like how they were sounding, and then I used the flood overdrive with the color to 100. So this is what it should sound like now. As you can tell, I haven't really fixed the CPU problems, but I think that you guys still get a decent idea of how it sounds, and I'm not about to go spend $1,000 just to marginally improve the quality of the videos. I will be building a PC at some point, but I don't have the money to right now, so we're just going to ignore the CPU problems and move on. The next thing that we're going to look at is the main melody, which is actually pretty simple. Crimes likes, at least in this era, I've noticed they like to have lots of, it's kind of like roller coastery. I don't know music theory, so it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like you ride a wave with it. So that's the sound we're going for here, and this is what I came up with. So then what I did was I went and added all of these effects. The convolvers, they come in later to create a little bit more depth to the beat, but I'll show you that. I cut the lows like I always do, put on the chorus like I always do, and put on the flame just like I always do. This is, however, the preset is the classic preset, not the default preset. So here's what it'll sound like now. The next thing I added was a melody that I believe is the exact same as the original, and it's kind of like an accent melody. It's a little more detuned than the original, so I don't have it play throughout the whole thing, otherwise it gets a little nauseating. But, so here's what it sounds like unprocessed. And then to add processing on it, I do the usual cut of the lows, put on a convolver this time, that's on the entire time, just a little bit of overdrive to give it a little extra oomph. Chorus and flange just as usual, so here's what the processed version of that melody sounds like. And so believe it or not, that's actually it for the melodies. The rest of the work is mostly done in the drums and in the automation, so let's just jump straight into the drums. First things first, you have your basic hi-hats that everyone knows and expects from this type of music. So here's what the slower one sounds like that will play during verses. That's enough of that. And then here's what the faster one is going to sound like. This is going to play during more like intense moments of the song. Yeah, Crimes really likes those super fast hats in their music. that actually might not fit in perfectly with the first EP. It's probably better for Stay Ugly, but it gets the message across, like you guys understand. CRIM3S just really likes the aggressive drums, and that's what we're trying to emulate here. Next are the snares and claps. Again, this follows a more or less like simple rap pattern, but you add not rap, sorry, trap, but you add additional hats for snares and claps for emphasis. Sorry, I just got back from work. So let's see what this sounds like. And then what I added was this kind of like an accent snare. It's a lot deeper and it hits a lot harder than the other snares. And this is for more intense moments of the song. This is something I noticed CRIM3S does occasionally, which is they'll add emphasis that only happens during specific parts of the song, which no shit, all songs have that. But you get what I mean. This is the way CRIM3S likes to do it. Again, that just adds a lot of extra like punch to the beat. And then this is probably the most important part of a CRIM3S track, in my opinion, is the like massive fucking kick that they like to put on it. CRIM3S just really likes to emphasize their kicks. They make them crazy strong in a lot of their tracks. The way I do it is I add an EQ to cut a lot of the highs out, and overdrive, compressor, and then another distortion, because I don't care about my mix, because in this style of music you don't necessarily need the cleanest mix. You're going more for a vibe than you are for a thing that's gonna win a Grammy. So yeah, here's what the kick sounds like when it's processed. Alright, and before I show you guys the final track, I am just going to go over it's nice to have a lot of modulation. In music in general, I need to do that more often in my music, but I decided to do it with this CRIM3S track because they use a lot of it. So I'll play this intro part for you where you'll hear the saws come in from the main melody come in before the actual track starts. But you'll hear it in the version I play after this. But yeah, again, I'm gonna just start putting all my beats on my track train. I still need to put the Rainbow Bridge 2 type beat on the track train. But yeah, so I'm gonna upload both of those to track train after this goes live. I'm actually recording this like 15 days before I upload it, but it's because I'm not gonna have time to any day after today, because I'm starting a second internship for school. So yeah. Just again, I just want to appreciate you guys for watching my videos and stuff and keeping me encouraged to make more. So I know this one's a little all over the place, just bear with me. I'm still trying to get settled into the new way of doing things. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to check out the Discord, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.